I'm in the supermarket. I can't remember the last time that I got to come to Pack and Save. So it's a little bit exciting. I know, tragic, isn't it? Ooh. So I've just been to the dentist. Sucks to be poor, man. Sucks to be poor. We've got to go back to Wins because we exist on a sickness benefit. So we've got to go back to Wins with the quote that's come in at $2,000, of which they'll pay $300. I need two extractions, 7 fillings, a cleaning, plus the x-rays. You get the idea. And because of the M.E, my body's reacting to some of my teeth. It's a longer-winded story, but basically, I've got to have probably two teeth pulled. The option of partial denture or anything like that is completely out of the question, because Wins won't cover anything cosmetic. So I can't get the whole lot done, because while they are semi-urgent, they're not considered urgent. The two extractions are considered urgent. So I have to wait until the other teeth become urgent and then probably have them pulled out. And I'm just feeling like I do at this moment. I know dental care is a huge expense for anybody, but just at the moment I feel like a second-class citizen. Like I don't have the right to choose something as fundamental as my teeth. And I'm just processing that as I'm sitting. It's cold here actually. I'm sitting in the dairy aisle. Let me move to somewhere warmer. So I'm just kind of trying to process how that feels. That, yeah, like I said, I just feel like a second-class citizen not having those options. And kind of hurts my heart a little bit. And you know, if we weren't a family living on a sickness benefit, you know, we wouldn't even have the option of having been able to get my teeth pulled, paid by Wins. But it's yeah. So I'm a little bit in shock. So I've had the appointment. Honey's got to go back to Wins tomorrow. He's my agent. He does all the talking with them for me, because most of the time I can't put a sentence together. And he will take the list to them. They will give us $300, and we have to fit in as much treatment as possible, which probably covers the x-rays and the cleaning. And then I guess we'll have to borrow money from them. This is where it gets confusing. We have to borrow money from Wins, which we have to pay back with interest. But given the fact that we're not given sufficient funds to be able to save up for things, we only ever have our absolute basics covered. And so then we have to borrow money from Wins, which we then have to pay back out of the benefit, which only just covers the basics. And we can only have a certain amount each year. My dental work would blow us out for a couple of years, because we also need like we had to get a car and all. Anyway, long story. Sorry, I'm waffling. I'm just processing. But the end result is feeling shit, feeling grateful that I can get any treatment and not have to live in pain, but also feeling like a second-class citizen that I don't get to choose. So I've got an appointment for not this week but next week, possibly 2 extractions, and we'll see what else. I just probably have to wait for the other teeth to deteriorate to the point where they've got to come out too, which also means I can't get a partial denture or anything like that because that's considered cosmetic. So I have a whole new appreciation for these people that I see walking around with most of their teeth missing. This disease it just eating my body, just eating it a little bit at a time. I wonder if AliExpress sells dentures. They probably do. That might be where I go with this. Right, I'm in Pack and Save. I'm going to enjoy it because I haven't been in a supermarket for, I can't remember the last time. Honey's back.
Gluten-free. 2 shelves down.
Okay, alright, we're off to the gluten-free aisle. I'll stop moaning and I'll start looking up AliExpress for plastic teeth. Ha ha! Toodles!